I'm a little bit of an unhappy guy because I started this video 5 minutes ago and I never pressed start. So I'm going to have to start over again. And it's about connecting some styles of numbers. And one of those styles of numbers is, I already did this on one part, I'm going to show you. And it's right here. I connected the number 3. You see the angle I put it on? I went around 3 corners and I'm leaving this L open. I'm going around and I'm encompassing this L, but I'm leaving this part open. Okay, the amount of space I'm using. I'm connecting, you remember that circle? You ever see that design? Right? Where the 3 will have like that and this will have like that. Okay, so I'm showing you that we'd have to use 2 cubes on this angle in order to do that. If we did it straight, okay, what would it look like if I did it straight? Is this the way it would look straight? If it was straight, I would be connecting 6 and 9. If it was on the angle, okay, over here, I'd be connecting number 3. Now, this number 3 over here would be in between. Do you follow what I'm saying? We have a square here and a square here. If I take this and go here, and then go around and go here, I connect 6 area with 9. Okay, I create this design and this design, and I'm not really sure what it should be at all. I'm just, you know, it could be, see that little like boat shape through the number 3. This one, okay, I go from the 6 box over to the 3 box. Now if I create one more box over here, okay, and I do it here, this would be the 9 inside the 6 going over to the 9 if I designed the 9, if I designed the 99. Do you follow what I'm saying? Does anybody know what I'm saying? Let me continue. Now when I do it this way, it's a multiplier. When I do it this way, okay, it's an addition. Now you're going to ask me why, and I'm going to show you why. Because this cube on this angle shows me this. And reaching the diameters to understand distance and size, this is the way we measure, shows me the plus is inside the diamond shape, where it shows me the multiplication is inside the straight square. So I call this the 45 angle. Can also be the 315 angle, which uses the letters ACE, or creation in Mars, or very close to pi, foxhole in the sun. 6, 15, 24th letter, X, 15th letter O, 6th letter F, 1 and 5, 6, 2 and 4, 6. 39, 45, 21, 39. Saturn is at 39. It's actually 93. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16, and 16 and 5, 18. Well, anyway, Saturn. 1, S, A, T, U, R, S, A, T, U, R, N. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 2 and 1 is 3, 9 and 3 is 12. 12, 21, 33, command and create of 6 and 9. What is 6 and 9? Can we draw out 6 and 9? So here we have 9, and here we have 6. We connect the 8 through the 6 and 9, and then we have the F or 7. Same design. Are we going this way on the design? Or are we going this way on the design? N or Z? How do we separate our design? H and I. Can I say what I want? Is that the reality? Did I introduce you? I've got somebody to come and watch me right now. Can you see him through his little whistler hole over here? Let me show you. What name? You see his little whistle hit to breathe? Yeah, what do you want to call him? You think he look better with my hat on? What do you think he look like that? Hey, I'm like an Indian cowboy. Ha 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 ha. I'm an Indian cowboy. Like, what else do I put this on my head? I got some new friends this week. Yeah, got some new friends. I'm not sure if this friend is ready to talk yet. This is my new friend. Okay. My new friend. You see the way it sort of like folds? It's sort of like, now I didn't want to put it in because it's still wet, the paint, you know, but look the way that folds over. It looks like the ears are bent back. Where do you think they got designs from Walt Disney? Who knows? You want to know what happens, funny? Look, I'm going to have to remove it. I'll be right back. Just went away and painted a mirror. Karma. What does it represent? What do the letters represent? Resident angel, love. The A, small just about everywhere except the capital to begin something. It's not like the I. But A lives inside I. Just look at the 9 card. Look at the 1 cube on a digital phone. 1 is in the center. But the 1 center is in the 5 area. So that means is 1 in every cube in the center. But the dice cube does not show the 1 in every cube. But look, opposite of the 2, the 1 is in the center. Opposite of the 6, the 1 is in the center. Opposite of the 5, which got the dot. Now opposite of the 4, the 3 has got the center. So no matter where you go, that 1 dot travels there. And it can show you that if you were looking at a same area space on your telephone, right? Bicycle card says 108. This one has 8 going around 1. The rotary dial, right? Yes so or not so? Is the core of the rotary dial the size of 9? And the extremity where the numbers are actually have 0 and an extended space where 2 more numbers can go, equaling to 12. Another piece of vision is that I was looking at, it was a storage item, and on the storage item it showed the months from January till December, which was 12. But it didn't show that as a 360 degree. It started here, and then here there was a piece missing. So now we have the telephone circle that goes to 12. We have the 20 on the dartboard. We have the 12 that showed months, but it didn't complete the entire usage. So I have to find out what number of area spaces are there in 360. What is the minimum number? And there's going to be all kinds of answers by different people. Everybody's going to think something different when we all get on board on this. And at the same time, you're going to say, it's 9. 9 between, 9 between, 9 between, 9 and 1. Why? Why? Because you need to connect to one of the life sources. You either connect at the head or at the tail. Can the tail just be the exhaust and the head be your lifeline? Or can your lifeline need to live in order to shoot out the light into the empty space? Because you need to, everything that goes inside of you must come out of you somehow. So it goes into you as the plug, like up your butt, and out through your mouth, other than putting it in your mouth and out your butt. Because your lifeline is knowing the automatic constant knowledge in your head, or just stop thinking. What is clear meditation? So this karma, the reason I put karma is what should happen in this world if your thinking and action do not act accordingly, and will you pay more than the action that you have caused dilemma. This is the way a real world, computerized world should work. The world that we actually live in should have more karma base, but because we live by, and that would be a freedom, that would be an automatic jail. Imagine you do something wrong and 5 minutes later, boom, you're struck with karma. How bad was it? How bad will the karma be? What was your thinking? Was it just a mistake? Is there really any mistakes? Well, it's based on how smart you are. And How come he did it and that didn't happen to him and it happened to me? How come I'm always getting in trouble? Mentally, he's not on the same wavelength, or he has to pay at an elderly age when he's going to learn from whatever action would have happened to him today. Oh, he got spanked. No one ever wanted to get spanked. It was like, what was the spanking? Was it the hurt of the spanking or somebody taking advantage of you? Let's go on to the next piece now. Or should we just end the video that way? Did you see the... so now the dice cube, how do we calculate? Imagine we made a 6. So we go from 6 into 3. 9 goes from 9 into 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Where is it? Where did I mark it? Anyways, 3, 6, 9. And then what's below 9? 12. 1 and 2 is 3 again. So above 6 is 3, below 9, in between the dividing. See that V area where you create the torus and the 3? Or if we want, we can go and find the design right here. And then the 3 would be that piece coming out. You fit that piece into 6 and 9. Fit the piece into 6 and 9, and then you have your life. Is that your brain setup right over here? That's what I was thinking. I was also thinking of Quebec, the fleur-de-lis. Right? Everybody's seen this before, right? You've seen that all before. The bear, the trader, and the bull. So we're going to get back to talking about this next piece, or in the next video. I just like to make my videos long. I don't know, do you want to come back and see another video? I'm not going to look for the come back and see the next video thing. I just want you to watch them. So my son says to me, I'm giving you my, not his bed cover, this bed cover, his comforter. Give me a comforter, but leave me dishes? What kind of comfort is that? So he tells me, he says to me, he mentions to me, so I'm giving you my comforter for his queen size bed, but it was a 70-70. He says all queens are 60 and 80. Number to queen, 62. Number to queens, 81. Venus, 1 queen, 2 queens, 62, the dog of God. But when it comes to queens, it becomes 81. Yes, the word 17, 38, 48, 14. The letter value. 62, 81. He didn't do the reverse yet. Then he said, usually, he says this one, the comforter he gave me is 70-70. 7 times 7, 49. But is 49 like the 649? Because how do you get 7? The only 7 you can get is the reflection of this 6 is the 1, 7. Every other side, 3 gets 4. 5 gets 2. 2 corners, same 2 corners. 3, same 2 corners. Everyone is 5. It's just the magic that it is. Let me see the 2. Yeah, it's exactly 5. So this dice, the only one that's gets 7 is 1 and 6. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 is 7 and 6. What's all around 1? 0. All zeros should equal 8. They should be 1 in the center of 8 that's surrounding. 8 by 1 and 1/8. If you want to look at it, all 88s, numeric value to connect the skies. The reverse of an 8, of a 6, a 6 and a 2, 8, to the 1 and a 5, 6. 6 and 2, 1 and 5. So when you go to the equation 6 and 2 and 1 and 5, you have the dog inside Mars. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want, right? You can have 5 inside 3, but that's okay. 2 and 4, communication, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is back to your 6 and 8. You said your comforter is 6 and 8. Now that, in the game of craps, 6 and 8, 5 and 9, 4 and 10. Numeric value, 95. Numeric value, Uranus. I said it wrong. Uranus, 94. 7 times 7 is 49. 77 is Christ in Uranus. 5 and 9, pay the odds of 9 to 5, birth inside the E-world. Man inside the heavens. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6. 80 in French is said 4 times 20, telling me 2 and 4 is the way this is created. So we now know that the square, okay, or possibly the pound key to possibly the star key, because now you have to, sorry, when you put one over the other, okay, and circle around the plus, you end up with that. And you put one on the other, you can also end up with the star key. You also end up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 7, 9, 5 in the center. Where did I get this from? Look at your telephone. Look at the setup of your telephone. Look at the division of everything. I'm talking about push button. I'm not talking about rotary right now. I'm talking about rotary. See the distance between the half a moon and the 0? See how close the 1 is? Right? See the half a moon? When it's this way, you can move it this way. Like this. If I went this way, I'll hook something. Unless this is curved enough. If I went backwards, it'll go click, 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 click. Got to bring this into the fact. So anyways, this tells me 649 because in 0 is 6. 7 by 7 is 49. Maybe the exchange of zeros then changes my numbers. I don't know what's clicking next, but we have all the answers. I do have one other video that I'm going to come up with, and maybe I should show it now and I'll talk about it later. The capital I all the time between words. Hey, buddy. Do you want to be or see somebody? Then we have D, which is the sun, or I got double D's. They're talking about the booms, 2 milkers. 2 milkers go on a human being. They also go on other animals. I just want to use the farm animals for now as the goat has the 2 milkers. What about the sheep? Do they have the 2 milkers? Then I have the E. Tells me the spirit, but E and I. What is E and I? Or E and A? A, E, and I, and O. And how about you? All part of creation. A and E equals the C. A and B equals the C. In order to get E, you need D, D, and A to create E because of what the cube shows me. D and D from B, adding A to get that. If I go to the deck of cards, it's going to tell me something a little bit different. Oh, gee. Are you aching? H. Arch. What letters can we use as to say something and the letters we cannot? Do you have to take a P? In French, I got a Q. Or usually they say Q. Q with an E is soft. Without the E, I say Q is hard. Hard and soft with and without the E. The hard ways. Now we're going to go back to the game of craps. To convoy, convey, vey meaning the French letter to say the letter V. How about you? How about take a turn? The J, are you looking for a hook? A breathing? Is this the nostrils? Just everything. Everything is connected. Connected. What happened Sunday, December 8th, 1991? I choked. Right? At Casual Spore. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm going to be painting my table. And I'm not sure if you can see what I did. Can you see the box here? And all I actually did is I drew one box over the other one, and now it looks like a box. When I draw this, it reminds me of the nickel. So I'm trying to say, hey, it's showing the complete. See the way it makes it flat here and flat here is flatter. It's showing it's coming from 2 boxes. So I have all these things in my head, right, that can possibly come out and I can work on it, but I don't. I come up with the little formulas, the little formations, for one day we can all work on it. Because right now, for me to break my head and say I think that's right, doesn't count. I just put what I believe is the answer to the truth because of simply 1 plus 1, 2. In that situation, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. Plus 10, 21. How much is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6? 6 plus 5 is 11. plus 4 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. Plus 2 is 20. Plus 1, 21. Telling a story. And before I let this go, I'll have to tell you that story. 1, 3, 5 says ace. 2, 4, 6 say bad cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 6 equals 2, 7. 9 through 15. 1 and 5 equals to 6. The game of pool is over here. 7 and 6. We were also talking between 5 and 9 and 1 and 5. 2, 3, 4, add them equals 9. Multiply them. 2, 3, 4 equals 24. 6, 7, 8 equals 56 equals 3, 36. 7 times 6, 42 times 8. 8 times 6 is 56 times 6. 8 times 6, 48 times 7. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. 4 by 3 equals 12 equals 3. 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3, and 4. Those are my 8 and 2. 4 and 6. 3 and 7. 4, 3, 2 vibration. It is the top side where 7 is in the center. It's here in the bottom side where 3 is in the center. If you want to look at the black hole, that is the lines you're going to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And like it's written everywhere, over time and over time, it's all in the Word, my friend. It's all in the Word. Let it be defined. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus.